Hello, hello. Okay, so welcome everyone. We have a full moon tonight. It's officially tomorrow morning, but hopefully we'll be sleeping through it. So we'll do the practice tonight, and then the full moon can do its magic as we sleep. Full moons are always an opportunity for us to clear, to release, to let go, right? It's this opportunity every lunar cycle when we reach a pinnacle, and it's an opportunity to celebrate, but it's also a time to shed, to release. And with what's going on astrologically in the outer planets, it's a very great time to do some spring clearing. Our next new moon actually happens. The next phase, big phase in the lunar cycle is the new moon, and it's the day after the spring equinox. So this full moon is really our spring clearing. This is an opportunity for us to let go and to release what is no longer serving us, what we're not going to take with us into this new season, into this new beginning of an astrological year, right? The new year in astrology and Western astrology starts with Aries. And so it starts with the spring equinox. And it's very fitting. We got a new moon in Aries the next day. So it's equinox, next day, new moon in Aries. So today is a really potent time. Today, tomorrow, the next day. It's a really potent time. We did a little house cleaning in my house today. It's a great day to get your sage out, do a little clearing of your space, especially because Virgo is about purity. It's about getting really specific and organizing what needs to be here and what needs to go, right? Pisces energy is a little more open and not about boundaries, but Virgo is about the details of this stays, this goes, this stays, this goes. What it's about organizing. And so this is a really great opportunity for us to do that, both in our homes, in ourselves, in the habits that we have each day. What habits do you want to take with you from that you've been conscious or unconscious habits that you've had? And what do you want to take with you into this next season? This time is a time to really reflect on that and clear and let go. So we're going to do a few different practices. We'll do some stretches, and then we're going to do 2 breathwork meditations. The first one is to bring in your human kindness. This Virgo and Pisces, the axis that our full moon is on, Pisces, the sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Virgo. This axis is about service. It's about serving. So we're going to first bring in a tremendous amount of compassion and care through this first practice of this first practice to develop human kindness, which will also really help to relax you. So we're going to fill yourself up with peace. We're going to fill yourself up with, we're going to fill your cup up so much on this full moon that you naturally want to share, you naturally want to give. And then we will do a second meditation that once you're in that point of fullness, we're going to clear. We're going to clear the subconscious, let go of things. The full moon, again, is so good at helping us to release. And one thing that we especially want to do, Virgo has a tendency to hold on to a lot of things. It just puts things in different compartments. It's like, oh, I'm not going to think about that consciously. I'm just going to throw it into my subconscious. No, that still affects us. So let's clear out the subconscious. That's one of the things that our Kundalini practice is so good at doing, is clearing out the subconscious so that we are operating not from these unconscious habits, but having choice in our lives and making choice in our life. So the reason this full moon is particularly potent is the timing that it has with other big astrological shifts. What we have happening just an hour after the full moon, the exact full moon, I think is at 4 or 5 in the morning. Obviously depends where you are. But in just, about 12 hours, we'll have the full moon. And right after that is when we have the Saturn move from Aquarius into Pisces. So Saturn has been in Aquarius for the last about 3 years. It went into Aquarius March. I can't remember the exact date, but it was like those teens of March of 2020. I don't know if you guys know where you were. I mean, I think everybody knows where they were at the time because we were all locked at home or locked somewhere. You were locked in a hotel or locked wherever you were. So that's really when the lockdowns began. And that Saturn has a very controlling energy. It has a very much controlling, isolating, restrictive energy. And that's what we had at the beginning of Saturn and Aquarius. And now we get a transition. We get a little bit of a change. Things obviously aren't the same as they were in the beginning. We're more open. Things have come back. But I think what we're going to notice when we make this shift to tomorrow from Saturn, maybe not immediately, but when we get a little bit deeper, is that there's a holding within ourselves. There was the external constriction, right? The external things that held us and said, oh no, you're not going anywhere. You're staying here. You're going to do this. There's that. But now there's ways that we've internalized that. And what we can do in this transition from Saturn being in Aquarius to Saturn being in Pisces is now we can kind of feel what that felt like and look back. We get a little bit of perspective and we can look back and go, oh, okay, how am I constricting myself? How am I still holding myself back? Where am I still stuck? Where am I constricted in my body? Where am I constricted in my energy? Where am I constricted in the way that I navigate the world? So this is a really powerful time for us to let go, to clear what's happened in the past, to clear these events. And we're not all going to do it tonight. We're not going to be able to clear all of it tonight because we're going to get more and more perspective. But having Saturn in Pisces is going to give us the opportunity to really grieve and to let go and to have that perspective of what's happened. Let us feel enough space that we can envision a new future and also have the ability to reflect back and go, oh, wow, that really changed me. Or wow, that really had an impact on me. That was really traumatizing when I had to experience this. And have some time to really kind of unpack what we've been through in the last 3 years, because it's been a lot. We've all been through a lot. Every single person has been through something in these last 3 years. And we all did it collectively. We're all going through something together. So now, especially with Saturn and Pisces, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's such an opportunity for reflection, grief, and for letting go. It's the ultimate letting go. It's the ultimate surrender. And so we'll have these next 3 years to kind of reflect, to release, to let go, and dream a new dream. Bring in something new. Start to think about what's the next thing I'm bringing in. Pisces is also very dreamy. So that's a little bit of the energy that's going on in the stars right now. So what we'll do with it is we'll do these meditation practices. We'll do a little bit of a warm up before just to get the body open, do some stretching, and then we'll do these 2 meditation practices. The first one, just to really bring you into parasympathetic, bring you into a really relaxed state, that natural place that we go to when we've got everything we need and when our body can feel safe, right? Part of what a lot of us experience is we experience a tragedy, something intense happens, shock, and then our bodies stay in that state and we don't ever come back down and come into a relaxed state. So we're going to use the practice to help bring us into a relaxed state. And in that relaxed state, you're caring, you're loving, you're giving, you want to share, you want to be with other people. It's natural. Human beings naturally want to be that. But a lot of times we get stuck. We get stuck in the sympathetic nervous system. We get stuck in adrenal fatigue and we're not able to experience that. So that's the first meditation we'll do. The second one will help us to clear in this really relaxed state. We'll use this next meditation to help clear the subconscious and to clear whatever thoughts we're still holding on to that don't need to come with us into the springtime. Okay. Sound good? Still on board? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like. 2 big thumbs up. Okay, so we're gonna start by tuning in. So find a comfortable seat. I feel like my computer's crooked or something. Okay, find a comfortable seat, relax the shoulders, close the eyes, bring the palms together and start to rub your palms. The palms come in front of the chest. Press the palms, elbows come out to the side, shoulders come down the back, eyes close. Gently focus the eyes up at the third eye center. We'll tune in with these opening mantras. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Chanting that 3 times, really sending Ong up into the head, activating the central channel, activating our neutral mind, opening ourselves up to possibility, to change, to shift. Take a big deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Big breath in through the nose. Hold the breath in, press the palms, feel the spine grow up a little bit taller, sip a little bit more breath in at the top. Really hold your breath in. Press the palms, relax the shoulders. Keep holding the breath. And then through the nose, exhale. Get all the breath out, keep the palms pressing. Squeeze the breath out, really bringing the belly in and up to get all the breath out. And then fill up the belly again. Fill up the chest. Fill up the back, fill up the clavicle, fill up completely on breath, and then hold. When we hold the breath, the prana within us organizes, it reorganizes. Through the nose, exhale. Again, get all the breath out, get it out, get it out, get it out. And then inhale deeply, belly, chest, clavicle, hold. And exhale. And on your exhale, you can let the hands come down onto the thighs. And just connect with your breath. So as I said, this is a great time to do a clearing, clear out your closet, do a little smudging of your home. But the real work is often this internal shift that we need to make. And that's where we'll work right now. So as much as you can, have the eyes closed and really connect with your internal landscape. What am I feeling? What am I sensing? What is my experience from the inside out? We're going to drop the right ear over to the right shoulder and then start to bring the head behind you, dropping the head back. And then bringing the head over to the left. Chin comes forward and then go over to the right to complete that circle. So just making full circles, going in one direction to start. You can find how the inhale and the exhale work with this movement. So maybe every time the head comes back is your inhale, maybe every time the chin comes forward is your exhale. You're starting to coordinate the breath with these very slow, delicious neck rolls, letting the weight of the head start to open up the neck. And next time the chin comes forward, start to circle the other direction. Start to let the head go the other way. Shoulders stay relaxed. Good. Let the head finish the circle and then come to center. And take a nice big breath there. Feel how the mind is maybe a little more relaxed and the spine might feel a little bit taller. Just take a few breaths here at center. Bring your left hand to the side of your body. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Really reach the fingers up and then start to take this over. You reach up so far that you start to take it over to the left side, coming into a side bend. Big breath in here. Exhale through center. Bring the right hand down. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Stretch over to the right side. Exhale through center. Inhale up to the other side. So every time you inhale, really breathe into those ribs, feel the fingers reach even farther, and then exhale through center and switch to the other side. And see as much as you can what's going on inside. What are you feeling inside of your body? Good. Deep breath. Good. We're going to inhale both arms up overhead, reach both arms up. Spread the fingers, reach up, 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 up. Feel the shoulders come up. And then on your exhale, sweep the arms down to the side. Extend your right leg out to the side. So it's kind of like at a 45-degree angle out to the side. So right leg comes out. You're going to bring the bottom of your left foot onto your right thigh and really bring it up in towards the hips. Right hand grabs somewhere on this right leg. Left hand comes to meet it. The right hand's really grabbing onto it. The left hand is just coming to touch. Then you're going to inhale, open up across your chest, bring your left arm up behind you, really spread your arms nice and wide. Exhale, bring the left arm back to the right and come into a little bit of a forward fold over the right leg. So inhale up, exhale down, come into that slight forward fold. So you should feel a nice big stretch on the exhale and feel a nice big opening and a little twist in the spine as you inhale. Toes of the right foot are turned in towards the face, so you're flexing that right foot. Good, really nice. Really nice, graceful movements to warm us up, to open up both our physical space, our energetic space, our psychic space, to make some room for this full moon to come in and do its clearing work, its expansive work. Good. Reach up one more time, really extending that left arm behind you, feeling a big stretch across the whole chest. And exhale, release. And we'll switch sides. So now the left leg comes out. The bottom of the right foot comes onto the thigh. You're going to reach forward with the left hand, grab somewhere on the left leg. Really hold onto it with the left arm. Right arm comes to meet it. Inhale, stretch open and back. Exhale, heart comes down to foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come back. Really spread those fingers, reach back as far as you can. And when you feel like you can, close your eyes and start to bring your awareness back into the internal landscape, the internal experience. Good. Last time, reaching up and back. Big breath in, fill up a little bit more with breath. And exhale, release. Go ahead and relax. And come into easy pose again. I'm going to bring the hands into bear grip. So the left palm is facing out, the right palm is facing in, and you kind of wrap the fingers around each other. So the right hand is in towards the chest. I want you to have this at heart center, okay? The tendency is that everyone starts to come up to shoulder height or by the neck. I want you to really hold this down by the heart and start to pull the elbows apart. So you're going to create some pressure between the palms. It's like you're trying to pull the hands apart, but you keep them together. And then start to seesaw the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice deep breaths, not deep breaths, but quick breaths in and out. Good. Starting to open up the shoulders. Good. Let those shoulders open up. Feel that opening across the shoulders, across the back. Yep, you're feeling it. Here we go. Inhale. Arms come parallel to the ground. Pull the elbows apart. Hold. Exhale through the nose. Release the tension a little bit. Inhale again. Pull the arms. Pull, 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 pull. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale. Deep breath in and pull, 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 pull. Really pull the arms. Pull, pull, pull. There should be even a little bit of a shake or tremble that happens. You're pulling so much. Pull, pull, pull. Exhale, release. Relax the hands down. Close the eyes. Just breathe. All right, if you're sitting on a cushion or a pillow, go ahead and get rid of that for just a moment. Go ahead and bring it behind you. Sit right down on the floor. Bring your hands onto your knees. Really grab onto your kneecaps and start to circle around with Sufi grind. So start to move the pelvis around, to move the torso around. So your pelvis tilts forward. You come onto one sits bone. You circle back, getting onto the tailbone. You go on the other sits bone, and then you come forward. Nice. Big circles with the pelvis tilting around. It's like a bowl moving around. You're like making this wave move around the bowl of your pelvis. Good. Every time you come forward, inhale. Every time you come back, exhale. Start to coordinate the breath with it. Good. Exaggerate these few last turns in this direction, really rocking that pelvis. And next time you come forward, start to go the opposite way. Start to circle the other way. Sufi grind, rotating the other direction now. Come to center and let a nice big breath bring your spine up nice and tall. Feel your shoulders relax down the back, feel the spine open. Feel your presence strong, your mind clear. We're going to come into this beautiful mudra where we bring the pinky finger and the middle fingers together. So pinky fingers and middle fingers come together. Ring fingers and index fingers stay apart. Same with the thumbs. And then kind of like the side, the base of the hands come together. Okay, so pinkies together, middle fingers, Saturn fingers together. Ring fingers and index fingers stay apart as well as the thumbs. And you kind of hold this right in front of the heart center. We're going to work with this organizing force of segmenting the breath. Segmenting the breath helps us to create organization. It also helps us to relax. When things are organized, we feel relaxed. So we're going to segment the breath in 8 equal sniffs. The sniff is about nose length. So that means you feel the breath come in through the nostrils and it goes to about the top of the nose, the third eye center. So it's a sniff, 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 sniff. But there's a little bit of a pause between each one. So it's sniff, 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 sniff. I think that was 8, right? I didn't count. So 8 sniffs in. Then you should be at the top of your breath by the time you're done with that last one. You're going to purse your lips, and if you can whistle, you're going to blow the air out with a whistle. Okay, so the inhale is 8 equal sniffs in through the nose. The exhale is pursed lips, blowing the breath out in a whistle if you can. If you can't whistle, you just blow through your lips. It's still going to have the same effect on you. So having the hands in this mudra right in front of the heart, go ahead and close the eyes. Chin comes in, chest lifts, and begin. 8 strokes in through the nose. And then 1 long exhale through the pursed lips, whistling if you can. Good. Really paying attention to your breath as you inhale and really listening to the whistle or the breath on the exhale. Finish the breath that you're on, allowing the exhale, the long, slow exhale to complete. As you finish that exhale, just allow the hands to relax down and close the eyes. Just relax, relax, and notice. You need to make any adjustments to your seat, do any stretches in between. We're going to go into the next shorter meditation. This one is for clearing the subconscious. You should feel pretty relaxed now. Feeling relaxed? Yeah. A really nice calming meditation. I wanted to give you guys something calming since the full moon can sometimes rile us up. So hopefully this will help you sleep tonight. So that was the first meditation. Now we're going to come into this second one that will help us to really clear the subconscious. I want you to listen carefully because we're going to do this a specific amount of times and everybody's going to be at a different place. Okay. So once you finish, you're just going to do what we just did, which was sit and relax because we need some time to integrate the work that we've done. And through relaxation is one of the ways we integrate. So once you're done, you'll just sit and relax and then we'll close together. So you're going to do this 5 times, just 5 times with your own breath. You're going to inhale deeply. You're going to hold the breath in. Don't do it yet. I'll tell you when I'll put you in the mood and do all that. But you're going to inhale. You're going to hold the breath in. When you're holding the breath, you're going to mentally vibrate HUD, 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 HUD. It's written HAR, but it sounds like HUD. HUD, 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 HUD. Okay. You're not chanting it out loud. You're just mentally vibrating HUD, HUD, HUD as many times as you can, holding your breath for pretty long. If you can hold your breath between 45 and 60 seconds, then try to hold your breath that long. Pretty much just hold your breath until your capacity, and then you'll exhale completely. You'll inhale again deeply, and you'll chant mentally vibrate HUD, 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 focusing on this mental vibration of HUD for as long as you can hold the breath. You're gonna do that 5 times, okay? Just 5 times, holding the breath and chanting the mantra mentally. Our hands are interlaced, the thumbs cross over each other, and you bring this to the heart center. It's gonna press up against the body, and the elbows can kind of relax down by the side. But you have this kind of cozy, comfortable mudra of bringing the interlaced fingers and hands against the heart center. Relax the shoulders down. Close your eyes completely. And when you're ready, you'll inhale and hold the breath, mentally vibrating at the third eye, silently HUD. Vibrating HUD at the third eye, HUD, HUD, HUD. Keep going, holding the breath for as long as you can, 5 times. After your 5th breath, you're going to inhale and exhale 6 times rapidly, and then you'll relax. Just keep going with your own breath and vibrate HUD, the third eye. As you finish those 5 breath holds, the 6 inhales and exhales after, so just relax the hands and relax the eyes and meditate in this stillness, in this relaxed stillness. Relax and meditate. Meditate and relax. Notice the sensations in the body, and very slowly one of those sensations become a gentle movement and action, maybe a stretch of the shoulders, maybe a twist in the spine, maybe the head wants to gently move, the face wants to yawn or stretch. Just find a few stretches. You're feeling extra spacey, you can bring your fingers in these claws, opening and kind of closing with tension to help ground yourself back in space and time. Let's all bring our hands together and rub the palms. And then let the hands come and rest in front of the heart. Fingers point up towards the ceiling, elbows out to the side. We'll close with 3 long Sat Nams. Sat meaning that truest part of us, that part of us that is infinite, that has always been here, has been throughout all time, is here in this present moment, and will continue on. That truth of infinity, that part of us that continues on, connecting with that within ourselves, connecting with that in the other, and letting that guide our path. Chanting 3 long Sat Nams. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bringing the thumbs up to the third eye. Feeling gratitude for ourselves, for bringing ourselves to this practice. Gratitude for this practice in which we get to uplift ourselves. And in gratitude for that upliftment, we make a commitment to share our light, to share our love, to share our kindness with the world. In gratitude and recognition of that, we bow. Sat Nam. All right, thank you so much for showing up. Happy full moon, happy Saturn and Pisces. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you so much for practicing and bringing